Alrighty. So what up, guys? It's me, Gamer Guy TV here, and welcome back to another episode of Roblox Studio Speed build. Now, one of the things that supposedly got fixed in this stream was the oh, hello. Was supposedly the stream delay. Also, all apologies if the stream is lagging real quick. I'm fixing the chat box so that it works. There it goes. Alright. Chat box is working. I just got a grade, so give me 1 second to look at this. A 100 out of 100. So what does that bring my grade up to? A 95. Nice. So, okay, Streamlabs is getting the chat box data now, but it's not getting views. So give me 1 sec here. Still. Okay. Our view count might be a little bit wonky today. I don't know why it's doing this, but apparently it is. So I'm going off of what YouTube now tells me. So for those watching, welcome. It's probably going to be a little bit of a shorter stream tonight, due to the fact that I'm busy this weekend, so I need to pre-record Sunday's video and Tuesday's video because I normally pre-record Tuesday's video on Sunday, but I don't get that leeway now. So, that being said, I'm going to try and keep it a little bit shorter of a stream. I'm going to try and get it down to... Wait, did you bald? Can you clarify on what you mean by that? Oh, what did I build? Is I think what you meant. So this is the start of a brand new game. Oh my gosh, that's better. That is so much better. I'm not talking about your chat messages, by the way. I'm talking about the stream delay. I'll go into that later. But, the last game that we built was a, the past game that we built was a cookie Factory Tycoon. And I kind of forgot that we finished that in the last episode. So, this is like a very temporary, not very temporary, we're gonna make it a game, but it's not gonna be like top level game. It's basically not meant to fill the gap, but we're gonna make it a game, but it's probably not going to be as sophisticated as a game could be. One of the things that I want to do in... Let's see if I refresh the cache of the page. Let's see. Hang on. Streamlabs is going to go absolutely insane. Okay. The view count is just not giving data. Let me turn off YouTube views and turn on YouTube views. Maybe unview and view. Okay, it's just not giving the view data. Great, we'll work with it. Um, so, like, I've seen a bunch of game developers taking over to TikTok to try and advertise their game and take viewer suggestions and make it a thing. And, first of all, I don't have the fan base to do that, and I don't have the game building skill to do that. Um, so, but my point is, one of the things that I want to do is, like, on my list, I've got, like, a customizable town tycoon or a theme park tycoon with, like, upgrades. So, like, you can upgrade it from, like, level 1 to 10, and it changes at, like, 2, 7, and 10, or something. Or maybe 1 to 100, and it changes every 10 levels, or something like that. That's one of the things that I really want to do. But I don't have the skill right now to do that. So I'm gonna have to take some courses in Roblox Studio programming to be able to do that, and I'm also going to have to take, not take, I'm also going to have to figure out a platform that I want to advertise on. Whether that's doing a Twitch playthrough of the game when we've got it, or whether it's showing little clips of it over to TikTok, whether it's something like that. I'm gonna have to figure that out. I did build a tycoon, and I'm going to start building a tycoon in a minute once I stop doing my little speech part that I do at the beginning of every video. So, um, also, as you guys can see, we are so close to 75 subs. So I haven't been doing my link sharing. All I'm going to do is the Discord servers today. If we happen to get a sub from it, absolutely fantastic. If we don't, then so be it. But once we get to 75, I have no idea what that stands for. But once we get to, like, the 75, once we get to, like, the 75 subs, I'm going to, introduce a new live streaming series. Oh, they took Roblox out of the games section on this server. Dang it. But once we get to that 75 subscriber mark, I know Dark31 has been bugging me to stream with him for like the past week, and I really want to do it. But the reason that I'm not doing it this week isn't the fact that we're not at 75 subs. It's the fact that we communicate through Discord, and Discord takes a lot of CPU. So I want to make sure that I can successfully stream with Discord and stuff like that. But like one of my dad's coworkers actually teaches his class through what I totally lost my train of thought there. Um, but um, also, I'm just warning you. Um, I mean, what I would say is, oh, let me get my train of thought together. Give me 1 second on this. I generally prefer, like, legit, but I'm also the guy that posted my channel link on Reddit without realizing what it would do. That's how I got to the 74, so I've probably got, like, 2 or 3 non-legits anyway. So, hopefully that answers your question. If not, just let me know in the chat and I'll give like a definite yes or no. Um, yeah. But we've been streaming for 11 minutes so far, and I'm already at 3 viewers. And for the record, I'm subbed to myself with like 2 or 3 different accounts anyway, so probably only like 60 of my subs are legit. Um, but because I know the way. Um, see, here's the thing. So, the TikTok 75 should have happened by now, but it's my fault that it didn't. And just in case you guys are a little bit foggy on that, I had something that was working that would have gotten me, like, the 75 on TikTok, and I just didn't record other videos, that were along the same topic. So my channel sort of died out, and I've actually got them rendering. I've got 4 Fall Guy gameplay TikToks and 4 Star Wars Squadron gameplay TikToks that I'm working on getting. Oh, train of thought. Train of thought again. Sorry, it's been a long day. Um, let's see. Right, TikTok train and the gameplay and stuff. I've recently started venturing out of, like, the standard, like, gaming thing that I do for my TikTok, and it hasn't been working. So I'm working on getting enough, gameplay that I can start getting stuff out on a daily basis. I also know I am traveling a couple 100 miles to the beach tomorrow. Yes, I go to the beach in the middle of October. I know I'm weird like that. But I'm hoping to get a little bit of content out of that as well. Because in the end, what matters to me is that I'm having fun and I'm continuing to make people happy on all platforms. I also know I've been getting a little bit of grief from Dark31 about the fact that I've had my TikTok account since March, and as all of you can see, I'm at 67 followers. He's had his since like a month and a half ago, and he's at 400. So there's a little bit of grief going on there about, like, when did you start this again? But, I've still got the edge on him in YouTube subs, so I'm not worried about it. And we've known each other for long enough that at this point it's sort of like friendly teasing, not like an actual competition of who can get the most amount of followers first. break open my Coke can of the stream. Did you mean 100k likes or lakes? Because 100k lakes is very hard to do in real life and in the game. Having a little bit of trouble chatting there. Oh, okay. That's still active. I didn't know that was active. Okay, good to know. Also, depending on what game it is, depending on what game the next stream is. So, gosh, I gotta stop looking at Streamlabs since the view count is inaccurate. Since it's the three of you guys, and you guys seem pretty excited. Since you guys seem pretty excited about what I'm talking about, I'm just gonna tell you guys early. Because in the end, if we hit 75, like I think we will, because I know Silas had the alternate account, and I just got a DM on Discord of a guy wanting to sub and wanting the channel URL. So we'll probably hit 75 in a few respects. But that stream will probably happen next Thursday, assuming nothing goes wrong and assuming none of my family members get sick or anything. That will probably happen next Thursday. But basically, I was going to do a Battlefront 2 live streaming series with Dark 31. But since the release of Fall Guys and Among Us and now Star Wars Squadrons, I'm leaning towards, instead of Battlefront 2, I'm leaning towards making it like a Games with Friends live streaming series. So that the next big game comes out, and we've got that, and I don't have to like transition or anything, and it doesn't have to be exclusively with Dark 31. Like, if one of my other friends wanted to hop in, I'm just gonna give them a heads up that I'm streaming to YouTube and stuff like that, and that their voice will be heard, and yeah. The only thing that has stopped me from doing it sooner, apart from the fact that I like being systematic. Like, I like going from, 50 subs and introducing the Minecraft series to 75 subs and introducing this, and I'll figure something out for 100. I already know one of the things I want to do. I've wanted to do it for a while, but again, systematic. So, I'm really looking forward to this new live streaming series. I'm pretty sure Dark 31 is looking forward to it as well. But I think I started to talk about this before. The thing that I want to do is, one of my dad's coworkers actually teaches his classes through Discord. So, instead of teaching through Zoom, or through WebEx, or through any kind of in-person system, he teaches through Discord. And Discord is the service that Dark and I use to communicate for pretty much all of our gaming stuff. again, um, train of thought just went out the window there. Um, but um, I know from talking with him because he was super excited to show my dad this, and my dad knows that I use Discord a lot. So I was there for the meeting as well, and I know that he's using a service that essentially lets you take inputs and outputs and add them to anything to make it its own output. I don't know what it's called for those who are gonna ask, but I'm looking forward to getting that and trying to experiment with it. But I'm looking forward to getting it and um, sort of experimenting with it. I also can't guarantee that with I also can't guarantee that even if we hit 75 this week and the subscriber special is next Thursday and stuff like that, I can't guarantee that next week's stream, if it happens, is going to be the game with friends. The only reason I say this, I'm pretty sure it will be, but the only reason I even say this is because, basically, there's still a lot of testing I need to do with Streamlabs to see if, to basically see what works, what doesn't work, do I need to switch over to XSplit for this, what do I need to do to be able to get this software and stuff to cooperate with me to be able to get this to work, because I really want to get it to work. I'm pretty sure Dark31 wants me to get it to work as well. The past 2 or 3 weeks, he's been like, dude, can you stream with me? I'm like, I don't have it hooked up yet. What he does is, he captures audio. He captures his desktop audio. I normally have my Discord stuff going through my headset, but I also don't want to capture my headset mic because if I go on my desktop, you guys can't see this right now. Oh great, the taskbar thing I have disables me from doing this. Yep, great. I will disable the taskbar thing after the stream because it's going to crash my computer if I do it now. But basically, I've got 4 different audio sources, only 3 of which work. So, I'm kind of in that situation there of, like, or maybe it's only 2 audio sources. I don't know. It's some big amount of audio sources where only 1 or 2 work. Where, like, only 1 or 2 work and the others don't work, but I'm looking forward to trying to get this to work. Man, still 1 more sub till 75. Literally, just 1. 1 more sub. Just 1. It's, I'm nervous because I also just don't see it when it happens because the monitor with my stream preview, or the monitors that, hang on. Sorry, my throat went really dry there. The monitor that has Streamlabs on it, which is where it would show up, is to the left of me, whereas the monitor where I'm doing the stuff is actually to the it's straight in front of me. And the great thing is that with the big monitor being like right in front of me, I don't have to worry about like tilting my neck too much. But the other bad thing is that I only sometimes see the chat logs. And I only sometimes see the sub count change. Now obviously this can be changed. You know, it's not just exclusive to like in front of me. I could change the setup and stuff like that, but I'm content with currently keeping it where it is. I guess I should actually do stuff in the Tycoon. Yeah, we can keep that. Let's go through and get rid of some of the touch to claim we need, entrance we need. Let's go through and get rid of some of the purchases. Because there's a lot of stuff that I never have in my Tycoons that just comes with, like, the default. And nobody has asked about the view count yet. But, the view count for Streamlabs isn't working today. I've done pretty much everything in my power to fix it. And it's still just not working. So, all apologies for that. There are definitely more than 0 people watching. We've got 2 at the moment. We used to have 3, but I believe 1 had to go. So we don't need colorizer, don't need materializer, don't need the mine, and we don't need the mega dropper. So now we've taken those out. We also don't need the owner only door. What else do we not need? I think that's it. I think we're on to buttons. To just sort of like wiping out our buttons of what we don't need. And then I think we should be good to start customizing. So, oh man, I joined a lot of promotion servers last week. Like, way more than I intended to join. Sheesh. We finally hit 75. I don't know when that changed. But whoever just subbed, thank you so much. I honestly don't know what to say. Max, if you're still watching, you should be, very happy. Well, technically everybody who's still watching should be. Okay, there's no general promote in that server. Thank you. I am stoked about 75. So I'm going to go ahead and assume that the next milestone is 100. I'm not entirely positive. For those who don't know, I use a service called vidIQ. That basically, okay, that needs to catch up. vidIQ still thinks I'm at 71. But basically, vidIQ, it helps me with like my tags for the videos and stuff like that. The video tags are basically tags that are related to the video, and they help your video show up in search. I'm DMing Dark31 right now about getting 75 for the, games with friends. I honestly have no idea if he's even looking at his Discord right now, because I know he's streaming. But over the next couple days, I will attempt to put a calendar event on Discord. I'm so stoked about finally hitting 75. That's what this stream ended up being, was just me hitting 75. And starting to do the Tycoon. Mega Dropper, we can get rid of that. Can get rid of the owner-only door button. Get rid of material. And get rid of colorizer. The thing is, I don't actually know who subscribed to Push Over, because the way that YouTube subscriptions work and Streamlabs feeds into this, I'll change the goal after this stream. It's going to absolutely break the stream if I attempt to change it now. So I'll do that later, but what was I even saying? I totally just lost track of thought. Like, whoa. Oh yeah, how YouTube and their subscribers work. So, it still shows up as a counter, but for it to be able to be, like, the big banner of this person has followed, or subbed, or something like that, they've got to have their subscriptions as public. Which, personally, I don't do. Because I don't want my subscriptions public. I want my subscriptions private. I do it on this account and on my personal account as well. So, but if subscriptions are private, the big banner thing doesn't show up. So, let's see. So, top 5 phone brands 2020. We're not going to do the stickers in this one, because in the past, people don't know, people might not have known what each company was. I feel pretty confident that people are going to know who Apple, Samsung, and Google are. Let me go onto my Dell and get sticky notes open. Give me 1 minute. So let's see. Let me take the dimensions down real quick. Bulleted note. Samsung, not Samsung, Samsung. Alright. Next one is Apple. So, that's not going to be the Apple dropper anymore. I've never heard of Oppo. So, maybe we will actually do the image thing. So, general crowd consensus, we've got about 20 to 30 minutes left in the stream before I have to get off. So I've got a couple options. A, we can just make the dropper, and that'll be that. And it won't have the images or anything, or I can take 5 to 10 minutes, find the images and the logos of these companies, upload them, get a phone mesh, do stuff like that. So let me know in the chat. I'll keep talking and stuff as I do it. Huawei, or Huawei, I don't actually know how that's pronounced. And then XIAO, and then that's Xiaomi. I know that. 8 years of Chinese hasn't taught me nothing. So now that we've got that, I can probably hop off my presentation slide. Has YouTube registered 75 yet? Nope. YouTube Studio has been slower on that than normal, and I don't know why. So instead of Apple Dropper, this becomes Sam. Where is it? Sam. I can't type. Sung Dropper. So Samsung Dropper 1. So we're going to use that. We're going to get rid of Dropper 2. By Dropper 2, nope. Rename by Samsung Dropper 1. Alright. So, yeah, ooh. I also know what else I'm doing for 75, but I'm gonna keep that one a secret. I'm gonna keep that one a secret because I want it to be a surprise. It's nothing major, just yeah. I also need to do some testing for that. Maybe I'll do that tonight or tomorrow. The challenge is I'm not coming over on Sunday. So, like, I've got tonight and tomorrow to test it. So, let's see. Samsung Dropper 1. Actually, that is the perfect color scheme for Samsung. And I'm thinking that I'm just going to go ahead and get these images. Let's see. I think I'm signed into Roblox on this Mac. Yes, I am. That is great. So, while I'm doing this, another series I thought about doing instead of the games with friends was I thought about doing a Roblox games live streaming series. Now, the problem with that is, when I do the stream and it goes under gaming, it gives me an option to put the game title, and for this, I put Roblox, I believe. Yes, I did. I'm not insane on that. Good to know. So, basically, what I'm getting at is I would have 2 under the category of Roblox, so it wouldn't pull the amount of people in that having a different game series would be. Oh, yep, somebody else just subbed, so that'll catch up in a minute, but we might be at 76. Yep, we're at 76. Haha. So, that is insane. Um, Thank you to the guy that just subbed. I totally forgot the name already. Wait, I've got it on Discord. Brick Mode 222. Thank you for subscribing. Believe me, I might not say it, but it does mean a lot. Every subscriber counts. In the end, I want to my goal on YouTube is to make people happy. And if people are coming over to my channel and subbing, then I'm going to guess that they're happy with the content. So that would be goal achieved. Um so Samsung logo. I'm only going to get the Samsung logo for right now because we're not going past the Samsung floor. So yeah. Oh gosh, right. How do I save a file on a Mac? I feel really dumb for asking that question, but I really don't know. Format PNG, yeah. Sure, in downloads. It's not my Mac, so whoever gets this Mac next, you're welcome for putting the Samsung logo on an Apple device. Oh, come on, that was at least a little bit funny. Oh, that's weird. That's very weird. Just, wow. Just not seeing, like, the Windows Explorer tab show up. Samsung logo. Another series that I've debated doing is like an Android Studio live stream type thing. Gosh, so now I've got two things to plan out. I've got my 75 subscriber special to plan out, and I've got Halloween to plan out. This is absolutely insane. If it comes down to it, I can always sacrifice Halloween a little bit. It's not one of the biggest holidays, but you know, I want to try and keep tradition in this world right now because to be totally honest with you, sometimes keeping up a habit of streaming a certain holiday or doing a certain holiday special makes a world of difference in a time like this. Dropper bass. Well, it's got to be this one. So, orientation. There we go. That fixed it. So, I also want to, since I'm on this, like, talking spree that I get on, I also want to talk about sort of what my plans for TikTok is. Like, I can just bulk record, so nobody has ever asked me this question, but I want to address it. Basically, the Attack on Titan gameplay, I did finish the game, by the way. The Attack on Titan gameplay was filmed with my phone pointing at the monitor where I had my Switch connected to. The reason it was like this was because that, it was basically because I don't have the capture card to get it over to my machine to be able to record 15-second long videos, and then get it over to After Effects and render, and it was quite honestly easier to do that. Now, the thing that just occurred to me was the fact that, was the fact that the Nintendo Switch comes with a 30-second video record. Now, it saves that to the SD, and the reason that I didn't do that, the reason that I didn't save over to the reason that I didn't save to the SD is because, basically, what's the best way to put it? Basically, it's a pain to try and take the SD card out, put it into my machine, get the correct files off of it, and then put it back in. That's just an absolute pain to do. So I honestly forget what I was talking about just then. But yeah, we got Samsung Dropper 1, so dependency we can get rid of. So, oh wow, that's a lot of selected stuff that I did not want to do. Price will make, price has to be 0. Object is Samsung with cap, Samsung Dropper 1. I apologize if I go silent. My gaming group chat with my friends from camp over the summer, we're all probably gonna hop on Minecraft later. So I'm discussing with them as to what time that we get on. It is currently 6:22 p.m. and we are looking to get on around like 7:30, 7:40. So I kind of want like 3 of each dropper this time. Again, this isn't meant to be like a fancy tycoon. It's meant to be a tycoon that we can get out to fans of us and that we can stream the creation of while I figure out how to do the game that I want to do. So Samsung Dropper 2, Control D, rename Samsung Dropper 3. Now, I just made a colossal mistake, so I'm going to get rid of those. We are going to go into the dropper script. Now, I'm not going to use a mesh this time. To be totally honest with you, the blocks will work perfectly. Yeah, we'll make that 5. Cache name is cache. Drop color Sam. Drop color Sam. Material value we can get rid of. And then Control D. Wait, that's not a... Ugh. Alright. So, under here, we are now going to add in a variable of kind integer. So, an int value of drop value, if I can spell it right, drop value Sam, and upgrade value Sam. Because the reason I do this is for 2 or 3 reasons. First one is to make it much easier for us to be able to edit this stuff when we are not in the dropper script. It makes it easier to go back and edit and troubleshoot. And then where is the color? Drop color and drop value. Script dot parent dot parent dot parent dot drop value sam dot value. There we go. So now that we've got that, we can go back out and do what we were going to do. Drop value Sam, we'll just make it 5. Drop color, we'll make black, because Samsungs are generally black. Technically, all smartphones are generally black, but each one comes in a different color. So now, let's go back under here. Go rename Samsung Dropper 2. Rename as Samsung Dropper 3. And then we can do that. Upgrader now gets renamed to Samsung Upgrader. And here we aren't going to modify this much. We're basically going to slap on the logo. We're going to get rid of that there. I thought it might look good there, but I was wrong. We're going to do the Samsung logo there, and the Samsung logo there. And that's going to be that. Now, the only thing left to do is the buttons. So we're going to duplicate this, bring it over, rename by Samsung Dropper 2. We'll make this 50. Samsung Dropper 1. Samsung Dropper 1 is going to be 0. And we can put that in there. Okay, I need some light in this room. Give me a second. I think the stream delay is better on this stream. It's not like none. Again, it's not like none. But it's not like it was before where it was 20 to 30 seconds. Now it's more like 5. And then this will be 100 for Dropper 3. Now, if only it was as simple as that. So we need to get dependency in here, get that for Samsung Dropper 1. Object is now Samsung Dropper 2, and price is 50. And then when we get down to over here, yeah, Facebook gaming, I don't need that. Dependency is 2. Now object is 3 and price is 100, and then upgrader we will make to let's see. Upgrader we will make to, let's say 200. Yeah, let's say 200 for the upgrader. That's caps lock. $250. And then under here, dependency, we now should have Samsung Dropper 3, object, that's humanoid, object as Samsung Upgrader, and price as $250. Alrighty, so the only thing left to do is team color is gonna go to, wait, hang on. What is the color of Apple logo? Okay, it's either silver, black, or white. So this one will go with black for. So now we are in the testing phase. So this phase, we are basically going to test our game, and then the stream will be over because I have to go eat dinner. Believe me though, I really do enjoy streaming with you guys, and the fact that I gain pretty much at least a subscriber every stream. Oop, already found something I forgot to do. Game Pass button example, goodbye. Dev button, goodbye. But to be totally honest with you guys though, I'm stoked about 75 subs. Like, you guys don't even know how stoked I am about it. Well, it won't work unless I hit the touch to claim button. And now, okay, Samsung Dropper 3, we did not hook up correct. So buttons, Samsung Dropper 3, no dependency. So Samsung Dropper 3 needs a dependency of Samsung Dropper 2. And that should be it, and then we're in testing mode. Let's see. Let me get back to the new. Okay. So touch to claim. Everything seems to be working now, except this. So, like, I'm trying to get through the stream early, but it's not letting me. Price is set to 0. Watch that be set to 0 as well. Alright, let's try that. Let's see. It's still not working. What is going on? Object. Did it not save anything? That would explain why it's not working. Let's hope this works this time. Still, what on earth? Why? Dependency is 2. Object should be 3. Okay, let's try this. Let's attempt to actually do something. Let's attempt. It might not work, but it's worth a shot. Finally! Now please tell me the drops work. Yup. Oh gosh. Yep, so what's the issue here? Dropper 2 dependency, dropper 1. So why is that still... I'm confused. Something isn't right here. Oh yeah, that's like a 2 to 3 second stream. So now why is this not working? I'm genuinely confused. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, like, they're all worked. They're all at the same... They're all totally fine. Why is this doing this? Let's see. Yep, under buttons. That's 2. Its object is 2. I don't understand why this is doing this. I really don't. 'Cause, like, it shouldn't be doing it. But it is. And, like, I can't do anything if I go to press on it. I'm really confused as to why this is doing the thing that it's doing. I might just try and rewire that button, to be totally honest. Oh my god, what? What? What is going on? Yeah, losing subs happens. I try not to get too upset about it. Oh my gosh, this is an absolute mess. Oh. Let's get rid of that and try this. This ought to make it a little bit better. I honestly hope this. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. That made it worse. Alright, dependency. None. Get rid of that. Object is 1. Price is 0. Dropper 2. Dependency. Dropper 1. Object. Dropper 2. Price 50. I don't know if it's the same guy, but a couple weeks ago, I had a guy literally sit there and spam the sub and unsub button. So, like, I would be refreshing my mobile app because I was down on the couch eating dinner, and I was just constantly refreshing my mobile app, and it was just like 71, 72, 71, 72, 71, 72. I was kind of annoyed at first, but in the end, I just kind of dealt with it. Um, I've dealt with worse things through, like, sub for subs and stuff. I've only done, like, 2 of those ever. Maybe I've done 3. I don't know. But there was this one sub for sub I had, and this guy wanted me. He's like, how many YouTube accounts? I'm like, 1. Because I don't use my personal for sub because I just don't want my personal name out there because you're going to know if I sub to you with a personal name right when I say I'm going to. I don't want my personal name out there, and so I only do 1. He's like, okay, what's the channel link? And then he asks me if I have Instagram. I'm like, not for the channel. He's like, oh, okay. So then, I proceed to send him the link to the channel. And, he subs with, like, 2 different accounts. And he's like, now follow me on Instagram. I'm like, I told you I don't have it for the channel. I only have it for personal. He's like, well, sub to me there. And my response was, I don't do follow for follow on Instagram with my personal, and I don't have an Instagram account for the channel. So unfortunately I can't. And he's like, just make one now. I'm like, I don't want to do that. I need to check with my dad before doing it because I use his email for this channel. And then the guy proceeds to say, you must be really young or something. It's super easy to do. Just do it. And I'm like, dude, I'm in high school. We've got it hooked up like this for privacy reasons. Like, I don't want to do it right now. He's like, do it or I'll unsub. And I'm like, unsub then. Like, and that was what stopped me from doing sub for sub in the future. Believe me, it'll feel like, when you get to 15, it'll feel like a blink of the eye. I still remember back to when I was 10 in, like, 4th and 5th grade. Oh, those were the days. It seems crazy to think that it's been 4 years since then. 4 or 5. Sheesh. Ah. Alright. Well, I'm going to stop the test, save the game. Oh, nope, that's Windows. I don't want to do that. So, oddly enough, that's what this sort of is. I'm trying to do it in, like, live streaming form. if that makes sense. Um, to me, it's a little bit more fun in live streaming form because that way, if people have like questions, I can answer them in real time. And then stuff like that. And also, it would be a really boring video if it was just me sitting there explaining how to do one thing and then do it. On a stream, there's stuff in the chat that I can respond to. There's questions that I can respond to. I love doing it through stream, and I've debated going out of Roblox Studio and into a different game development software, but I just haven't had the time to learn how to use said game development software to do that. So, with that, I think I'm going to end the stream. I've got to go eat dinner, do some work, pre-record a video, stuff like that. So, thank you guys for watching. If you're not already subbed, feel free to sub. Oh, yep, that's my mom texting me that dinner's here. That's perfect timing. So, thank you guys for watching. If you're not already subbed, feel free to sub. If you're not in the Discord, join the Discord. I post updates about the stream, depending on if they're gonna go or not. So yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for 75 subs. There will be a Discord announcement about when that is, and I will see you guys in the next episode.